here is an overview of the microbe poster activity that you all are going to work through over the course of the semester. And the goals are listed here. Why are we doing this? And part of it is really because you all are taking this class in part to learn about diseases. And a lot of the material that we're going to go over in the lab is really just basic foundation microbiology. And so with this poster project, you get a chance to research one of the pathogens or friendly microbes and figure out what's important about it. And then you're going to review the posters of the rest of the class. And in that process, then become familiar with the other microbes, whether they're pathogens or friendly. And so you're going to think about whether or not, or what kind of microbe you're looking at. Is it bacterium, protozoan, virus? Does it provide benefits to the human? Does it cause disease? And it's going to really be a research process. All right, so the other thing is to have fun. And here are the directions. You can read through them. And first is to set up or sign up for a microbe, which is what you're going to do this week. And then next week, you're going to, over the weekend, figure out which microbe you actually were given. And then you're going to have a variety of assignments, all right, that are just basically going to get small assignments that will help you get to the final project. All right, making a poster, what does this mean? It means that you create actually a 3-slide PowerPoint presentation. The first slide is your poster. The second slide, or the third, you've got a slide for your references, and then you have a slide for some questions, reflection basically. The directions give you everything that you need to include. You need to give a picture of the microbe, whatever it is. What does it look like? All right, identification. Is it what kind of a cell is it? Is it bacteria? Is it protozoan? Is it virus? Is it multi or unicellular? All right, and this is really to use your own words, no quotes. You don't need to have quotes. All right, structures. Detailed information, herpes simplex virus. You'd write that it is an enveloped double-stranded DNA virus. That's the kind of virus it is. Its classification. Bacillus subtilis, it's bacterium, it's spore-forming, it's gram-positive rods, all right, hence the bacillus. Okay, so then you're going to tell us that's MO or benefit. All right, you've got options for a wanted poster. This is if your disease is a pathogen. Missing poster, is it a consequence of your microbe not being present? And immune disorders. What went wrong? All right, use your own words. Last seen. Some of the viruses don't come around very often. All right, they are not present because of vaccination. But when was there a last outbreak? All right, what do you do if you find it? Use your own words still. All right, if it's pathogen, how do you control a pathogen outside of the human body? Do you wash your hands? Do you use disinfectants, bleach, autoclave, whatever? What happens if it gets into your body? Can you treat it with antibiotics? Do you just have to let it run its course? All right, so this gives you an idea of what the different parts are for the information. All right, the reflection, that is the third slide. Your second slide is your references. All right, works cited, and this takes you through that. You need accurate information. So pulling information off some random website might not be the best. Wikipedia might not be the best. All right, but rather your textbook is a good option. Those type of options to pull your information are good ones. All right, your poster needs to be well written, visually appealing. All right, colors. The font size is important. All right, does it look good? All right, does it communicate well? And here are a couple of examples. All right, let's get this full screen. All right, so Propionibacterium. Sorry, this isn't going to let me get the whole screen. Propionibacterium. So what does this cause? Well, it causes acne. All right, pimples. That's one of the major bacterium that cause the disease. All right, so here's a picture of it. Here's a picture of it. There are references. Each one of these represents a reference. It shows you what happens when it gets down underneath the skin. It's living on the skin under normal circumstances. All right, so this is one example. And another example here. And get this full screen. All right, this one, identification. All right, all the different pieces of information. Here's a picture of it, although it's not a very clear picture in terms of what is this supposed to be. All right, bacillus, maybe. Is it dividing with this furrow here? All right, what kind of disease does it cause? Well, urinary tract infections for one. So you got a picture of the urinary tract here. Different references. All right, but this poster has a lot of text. It isn't as visually appealing as it could be. All right, pull out some of the text, add some more pictures. The previous poster on Propionibacterium had a lot of pictures. It was also very busy. All right, so you could potentially decrease the busyness and yeah, but this one, a lot of stuff going on, a lot of information. All right, so those are some examples for you. I could possibly provide some more examples, but this gives you an idea. You see here, there's only 2 slides for this person's presentation, so what this person is lacking are the reflection component. And also what you see here with it full screen is that these text boxes actually move off the page, off of the slide, so you can't actually read all of the information. So that's not a good thing. All right, but those are 2 examples of working through the poster. All right, but more information will come. You're going to have a little bit due each week, every other week. All right, final poster submission is not going to be until end of October, maybe the very beginning of November. So you do have a fair amount of time to work through it. And as we start once you get your bacteria, your microbe, then we're going to start moving through the different chapters, and you'll be learning about the different types of bacteria. And so this will start making a little more sense, but I didn't want it to be a surprise for you, and some people like to get a jump on these assignments.